Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Happy New Year. 2026 is upon us. OCA Media is proud to bring you this Panther varsity basketball game live from Oregon High School. Tonight, the Panthers in Badger Conference action against the Watertown Goslings. I'm Jesse Larson alongside Ben Baker, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting action right here on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. This exclusive broadcast of Panther basketball is brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors. Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. We'd also like to welcome Panther Exteriors as our exclusive scoreboard sponsor for the 2025-26 basketball season. Panther Exteriors, put a Panther on your roof. You'll be glad you did. The organization would like to join our family of sponsors. Please visit our website at ocamedia.com or then send Paul an email, right?
Of course, you can send Paul that email at paul@ocamedia.com. Just, Jesse, I think you said it best. Happy 2026.
Yes.
My favorite part about the new year when it comes to winter sports is there is such big turnaround. You get into competition season, it's like you now have tournaments, and like my wrestling coaches were actually just talking about this the other day. It's the new year is always when people start to kind of figure out where they fit in, where they can play, how they can be aggressive on the court, and how they can make sure they are a benefit to their team on the court. And I am personally extremely excited to see that within our Oregon team. Our Oregon team has a lot of high-class skill that they have been showcasing out in that court for a while.
Well, it's going to have to turn the tide for the Oregon boys basketball team. They're on a 5-game skid coming into this one. Watertown has had the ropes. They just ended a 31-game conference losing streak a couple weeks ago against Monona Grove. So it is going to be an interesting one. Who can keep this momentum going for Watertown, and if Oregon can end the skid? We're going to send it down to the PA announcer, Paul Graining, for starting lineups in the national anthem. Stay with us here, folks, on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports.
Tonight's Badger Conference boys basketball game between your Oregon Panthers and the Watertown Goslings. Watertown High School, Oregon High School, along with WIA, require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, students, athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated or grounds for removal from the site of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, if able, remove your hats, and join in the playing of our national anthem, performed by the Oregon High School, directed by Allison Yeager. And now for your starting lineups for tonight's game. First for your visitors from Watertown, the Goslings. Starting guard number 1, Rowan Luncher. Number 5, McAllister Hayes. Number 10, Alex David. Number 11, Landon Washidas. And number 13, Calvin Timmel. The Goslings are coached by Chad Hayes. And now for your Oregon Panthers. Starting senior 6-foot guard, number 0, Mason Hoffer. Number 2, 6'1" senior, Nolan Erfurth. Senior 6'2", number 3, Brady Hook. Senior number 4, 6'6", Braden Hermsdorf. And a junior 6'1" guard, number 15, Danny Nice. Your officials tonight are Zach Morley, Bobby Reinhart, and Marquise Tyler. This Panther varsity basketball game is also being streamed by OCA Media. If your friends and family can't make it here tonight, tell them to go to the OCA Media's YouTube channel to tune in.
Welcome back, folks, to OCA Media, your home for Panther basketball. This is the time for tip-off. Braden Hermsdorf against number 13, Calvin Timmel. They are set to go. And Hermsdorf wins the tip. Nolan Erfurth takes it, gives it off to Danny Nice. And we are underway here at Panther Gymnasium. Watertown to the visiting Blacks. Oregon to the home Whites. Nice from the corner, no good, but a rebound by Hofer, and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Panthers. Inside quickly to Hermsdorf. Hermsdorf is going to get fouled on the inbounds pass. Nice quick pass to the lane. Landon Washidas, number 11, for the Goslings, picks up his first foul. Inbound pass goes to Hook. He's going to swing wide, and they're going to reset. Swing pass inside. Into Brady Hook, no good. Herfurth rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound for the Panthers. And almost a minute in, and the Panthers have had the ball for the entire action so far. Erfurth at the wing, gets it to Hook into the corner. Hook drives. Nothing doing there, gets it out to Hofer. 3 balls, no good. And the rebound goes to Watertown.
I love the competitiveness that I'm seeing here so far from our Oregon Panthers. They knew they know what needs to happen to win, to take this game home and end the unfortunate losing streak that they're in right now. And so far, they're delivering on it. Yeah,
we talked to Coach Blanke before the game, and he said they're 2-0 when they win the rebound battle. They're 0-5 when they lose the rebound battle. So really good start in that category so far for the Panthers. Watertown working around. They worked through a 3/4 court soft press from the Panthers, and now going into their offense. Driving inside and dishing off is McAllister Hayes. He goes by Mac. They're going to swing out of bounds, though, and that's going to be the first turnover to Watertown. And here come the Panthers. Still looking for our first points here, a minute and a half into the action. Picking up his dribble is Nice, and yep, he swung that foot a little bit too far, and it's a travel.
That was another thing that we briefly talked about with Coach Blanke at the beginning of the game, was eliminating the 3 points that we see from the Watertown side. Watertown is an extremely, I think it's a good word is safe. If they have that open 3, they'll take it every time, and they're pretty good at completing that shot.
Inside pass goes to Hayes, and he's going to score the first points of the game. Mac Hayes gets him on the board, the junior guard. Hook pumps the 3, drives to the lane, nothing doing there, looks for Hermsdorf. Has to sing out, gets it back. 3 ball, bricks off, another offensive rebound by the Panthers. Nice, 3 ball, got it! Danny Nice, the first points for the Panthers. A triple, and it's 3-2 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Panthers lead early. Nice couldn't quite get out on Hayes there, and Hayes drives to the rack and scores. And a chance for a 3-point play the hard way for Mac Hayes. Dribble drive after Nice couldn't get the slap on the ball, and Hayes drove right past him and straight to the rack. Puts Watertown back out in front, 4-3. Hayes hits the free throw. And it's 5-3. Goslings here with 15:40 to go in the first half. You can see the coaching staff for the Panthers just signaling for the Panthers to slow it down a little bit. Get good looks. They're getting the offensive rebounds, but they're taking bad shots, it seems like. Inside, Hook couldn't hit that easy runner, and we go the other direction. Timmel drives, looks outside, and that's actually going to be a turnover. Going to go the other direction.
Danny Nice so far with the only points of the game here for Oregon. Watertown at 5. Oregon at 3 up on that Panther exterior scoreboard.
Inside to Nice, getting it out to Hoffer now. He's going to pop the 3, and he's off the mark. Panthers 0 for 4 early from deep. Hayes drives, rejected by Hoffer, and he steps out. It's going to stay here as he tried to recover and collect on that one. I tell you what, Ben, we got a pretty good crowd on hand here for the first home game start 2026 for boys basketball.
Not to mention the band. You guys kind of missed it. I was up here. I was grooving a little bit with that with the band.
Yeah, Ben prior to going on air here, we got some jam sessions in with Ben Baker. Yep. That's going to be a foul on the floor. Stay with it. Don't quit your day job though. Nolan Erfurt picks up his first foul.
Going to see the first substitutes of the game here. We're going to see Sam Sy and Will Schmidt in for Brady Hook and Braden Hermsdorf. I definitely think that's going to be a good strategy here for Coach Siebert, is being able to save Hooks and Hermsdorf legs for this game and really trying to make sure they're getting adequate rest.
Goslings get it in. They're going to try to swing wide and pick up with it. Landon Washidas has it, gets it off to Timmel. Timmel has to pick up his dribble. Back off to Washidas. Washidas loses the handle. Oh, it's knocked out on Nolan Erfurt. It's going to stay here with the Goslings. Pretty good little visiting contingent from Watertown as well. The home blues for the Goslings fans, though.
Wow, that was a far pass.
There's Mac Hayes at the top with the Panther logo here. Gets it off to Rowan Lunger. Lunger off to Hayes, and Mac Hayes buries a triple. And just like that, it's 8-3 Watertown. Inside pass, it's going to be turned over. Going the other direction. Inside pass, Lunger is rejected by Mason Hofer, and we're going to stay here on Watertown's side. Hayes has it. He's going to try to dribble, drive past Hofer. Can't do it. He's going to pass out. Pop, long 2. No good for Lunscher, and we go the direction with Nolan Erfurt. He gets it to Danny Nice, and now Nice is going to take it. Get it off to Erfurt, gets it to Hofer. Hofer gives it to Sy. Sy drives hard. He's rejected at the rack, and we're going to go the other direction now.
I thought Sy was going to hit the ground a little hard there. His face jolted back, and I'm really glad he was able to catch himself.
And we're going to get a travel there on Calvin Timmel. That's going to be the third turnover from Watertown. I got corrected by some friends of Danny Nice there. I'm pronouncing his last name wrong, so I apologize, folks.
Did they text you already?
Yeah, I got a text early. It's all good. We're living and learning here, folks. Panthers down 8-3 here. 13 and change to go. First half is Nice. He's trapped hard by Hayes at the top. Now it's Will Schmidt. Gets it inside to Sy. Sy pops, bricks off, and it's out of bounds. It's going to go to Watertown.
Unfortunately, Danny Nice is going to have to make peace with Mac They're both juniors, and I'm guessing they're going to be seeing each other a few more times at this competition level.
Yeah. Going back and forth for sure. It's Hayes driving straight to the hole and scores again. Mac Hayes with all 10 of Watertown's points here. Just too much dribble drive, driving right past Oregon, and he's got 10 now. Inside side drives, and he's going to get the basket. Sam Size on the board. Trying to get some life into this Oregon Panther crowd as they cut the deficit to 5. Here is Watertown looking, driving hard, crash. Caden Medina hits the deck hard. Here is Erfurth driving. Basket's no good, but Nolan Erfurth's going to go to the hole. He's going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line for a pair. It's going to be Kelvin Timble picks up his first. 2 freebies for Erfurth. Trying to cut this deficit even lower. And he hits the first. Well, despite the skid that Oregon's been in for the last month or so, after the 2 wins, they're coming out with some fire, Ben. They've got the will for it, that's for sure. As Erfurth hits both free throws, and it's 10-7 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Watertown still leads. Hayes slowly brings it up across the timeline. Gonna dish out. Watertown content to run their offense against this pressure from Oregon. Hayes in the lane, offset hand, and he goes off the glass, but no good. Long court pass up ahead to Sy. Sy has to dish out, driving. Erfurth is absolutely rejected. It's not his house, but Calvin Timmel said no and rejected that one straight to the roll-up door here at Panther Gymnasium.
Look at that ref. Even he's smiling right now after seeing that rejection.
Gotta love a good basketball play, even if it doesn't go in your favor. Oh, what a pass inside. Sam Sy gets elevated. Beautiful inbounds pass to Sy, and he finishes at the hole. It's 10-9 now. The lead is down to 1 for the Goslings. Stamper gets it off to Hayes. Inside. Nice look at attempt, but oh, and Watertown can't quite see it. I think that's number 3, Caden Medina, that gets that loose ball. Hayes is doing the work here early. Nobody there for number 11, Landon Washidas, and it's a turnover the other direction, and Sam Sy, another one to the rack in scoring. He's got 6 off the bench, and Sam Sy has given Oregon the lead. It's 11-10 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Watertown just doing a roll back and forth across the top of the key. Now Hayes has it. He's pressed. He pops a 3. The lefty's no good, and a rebound by Brady Hook. And the Panthers look to extend. Oh, and Will Schmidt wasn't ready for the pass. Hook just kind of tossed it to him, and he wasn't ready. Not a good turnover there. And Coach Siebert, Ben, it's willfully not happy with that one right there.
He might be showing it a little bit too much right now.
Goslings with the basketball now, down 1.
Landon Washidas is going to pass that one off to Rowan Lutner. That one's going to get passed to David. David's going to go across to Stampers. Going to go back down low. Sorry, that was Rowan.
Lucher has to dish it off, and now they're going to get back to the top with Washidas. He's got to drive, got to look for something. He backs down his man. Schmidt stays with him, but Schmidt, too much body. And Washidas is going to go to the line for the 3-point play the hard way. That's going to be Will Schmidt's first. Too much body there from Will Schmidt. He just couldn't do that. And Washidas buries the basket off the glass. It's a 12-11 Watertown advantage. Washidas, if you follow boys soccer for Oregon, a star player on the boys soccer team for Watertown.
Also is turning out to be quite the player for Watertown basketball.
Yes, he's pretty dialed in right now as he hits the free throw. 3-point play the hard way, but that is the first points that Watertown's gotten from someone not named Mac Hayes. And here's Brady Hook. That's inside. There's Kobe Diaz in the lane, and he gets the pass and scores off the bench. 2 more. We are tied at 13 on the Panther exterior scoreboard halfway through the first half. Quick look for Washidas, but I don't know. I don't think Medina was ready for that pass.
That one almost went into a trumpet. That ball almost hit a trumpet.
Oh, man.
It's like definitely like the most scary part of having the band here is like it's one out of one wild play. Maybe just because I was a percussionist, and it's just like could just hit a snare drum.
Hook has it at the top of the key. He's looking to drive with it, but dishes it off to Diaz, and they're going to go back and forth. Over to Trevor Marion at the top, but this zone defense, little modified zone that Watertown's running, is kind of putting Oregon in pressure here. Diaz gets it in the hole, and one. Kobe Diaz scores, and the foul.
And what do we call that, Jesse?
3-point play the hard way.
Absolutely.
Kobe Diaz, wow. Rowan Luncher picks up the foul on the push in the back on the sophomore Diaz.
Tied for fouls right now. Oregon and Watertown are both sitting at 3 up on the Panther exterior scoreboard. And now, of course, we have number 24, Kobe Diaz at the line for 2. Sorry, not for 2, for 1.
Yeah, and he buries the 3-point play. Diaz with 5. Well, good look for the only sophomore on this Oregon basketball team. Here is Watertown looking for somebody inside. Luncher couldn't quite handle the heated pass, but gets it back. Driving, nothing, and that's going to be a foul, definitely on Oregon. Alex David was trying to drive, and we've got an injured Panther down low. It's going to be Trevor Marion on the deck. Going to get UW Health athletic trainer Lisa Folks. She's going to tend to Marion. Well, Ben, 16-13 on the Panther exterior scoreboard here, 8:44 to go. We talked to Coach Blanke before the game. Defensive pressure, rebounds. 2 things I definitely think Oregon's winning the battle for so far.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. It's Blanke was kind of nervous about rebounds going into this, but he wanted to make it very clear that he felt very confident in the practice yesterday, and you know, the skill's on the court. Like he said it himself. He even said it himself. The skill is 100% on the court. The energy's in the locker room. They have the drive. They want to do good. It's just gonna become.
Yeah, well, they gotta find it. They gotta find it.
Yep,
yeah,
they gotta find it. And you know, they've been working real hard in these practices. I mean, I came in for wrestling practice last week, Thursday, and the boys team was just showing up at the same time. We got out about an hour and a half early, and the boys team was still practicing. So they were pushing it hard.
Yeah, that's good to see. Good to hear. I mean, it's something you want to see from the varsity team, especially when they're struggling in this losing skid right now. Alex David at the line shooting 2. Marion picked up the foul. He was helped off the floor, by the way. We didn't want to show you that. He's being tended to on the side. But best wishes to him. Hopefully he can get back in this one. I definitely would like to have a leader like senior leader like Marion on the floor. But both free throws good for Alex David. It's 16-15. Oregon out in front. Brady Hook driving, and he can't quite hit that runner. It's rebounded by Washidas. The pressure being applied by the Panthers as they back it down now, sinking into that man-to-man half-court defense. There's Mac Hayes driving, and he can't hit. Rebound by Hofer. He's going to turn it straight back over, looking for Diaz. A kick ball as that one's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover for the Panthers. Not really what the pass you want to look, as they didn't really have the numbers. Tried to force a pass there, and it's going to go Watertown's way. We stay here with Watertown. Inbounds pass goes to David. Out to Timmel now. They're looking for somebody. He drives. Back down by McCarthy. 3-ball by Hayes. It is good. Mac Hayes is on a heater tonight. Big time points. 13 points from Mac Hayes already. Hofer drives off the glass and in, and Mason Hoffer's on the board. It's 18 apiece here with 7:30 to go in the first half on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Body's hitting the deck there. We keep playing. Mac Hayes with it. Hofer trying to keep him covered. A little slick pass there inside to Luncher, but he dishes back out to Timmel. As more collisions in the paint here as we're getting physical down low. Luncher, or rather Washitas and Erfurth are in underneath. And that pass goes to, that pass went to Alex David, and he got rejected not once, Ben, but he got rejected twice.
Washitas is even arguing with the ref right now. He's like, "Come on, man, that was a foul." And the ref's like, "No, no, it was not."
We're gonna stay here. Inbounds pass to Timmel. Timmel backing Hermsdorf down, and he can't hit. Rebound by Hook, and we go back down the Panther direction.
Rebound, rebound, rebound. That's gonna be the key words of tonight's game for sure.
Definitely.
That was tipped off of number 5, Hayes.
Schmidt gets it off the air, and that's going to be a foul, I think, on Hayes. Yep, Mac Hayes on the foul. First foul for him.
Still tied for fouls. We went up one each, though. We're at 4-4 right now for fouls. Up on the Panther exterior scoreboard with about 6 minutes and 44 seconds left on this clock.
Back and forth first half it's been here in this one. Two teams that really could use a big-time conference win to get their seasons underway in the right direction. That's an offensive rebound. Will Schmidt, basket's good.
And Chad Hayes is going to go ahead and call a quick timeout there. Oh, Hayes. Oh, I didn't make that connection, I guess. The coach's son was on the team.
Could be, very well.
I did not make that connection.
You would probably assume that Mac Hayes is the eldest of Chad Hayes, but we don't know for sure. We're just speculating, but
just for speculating.
It's a possibility for sure. But looking at this one so far, it has been the Mac Hayes show for Watertown. 13 points for the junior. I don't know how you stop him. They've put a few different guys on him, Ben, but he's just been able to do everything for Watertown so far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But then I'm going to, of course, my job, switch over to that Oregon side. I'm going to put some attention on Mr. Brady Hook. Really just bringing that drive coming down to the court. We're seeing that right now from Brady Hook and I feel like Nolan Erfurth are two big people right now that we're seeing a lot of drive from. Even Mason Hoffer. The energy that they're bringing out onto that court right now, it's really amazing. We've seen some incredible plays just from those three alone. Yeah. And it's even better when they're able to team up with Mr. Schmidt over there and create some pretty incredible plays that you usually don't see at this level in high school.
What I'm really impressed with for Oregon so far is the points off the bench. Sam Tsai has 6 off the bench. Kobe Diaz with 5. Will Schmidt has a bucket. Bench points has been an issue for Oregon, both girls and boys this season. So it's good to see there. Mac Hayes is going to get another basket, and that puts him at 15 for the game. It's been a one-man show for Watertown, but for Oregon it hasn't been. So it's good to look as Hermsdorf drives. He's going to go to the hole and foul on the floor on Watertown. It's going to be Landon Washitas' second foul. Washitas definitely not happy with that call as he hits the bench. Ooh, Brady Hook That drive you were talking about, he had to hustle to get that one to save it from being another Panther turnover. Ooh, and he does turn it over. Turning it over to Alex David, the 5th turnover of the game so far for the Panthers. Wild drive by David, and he turns it back to the Panthers. Hofer drives, nothing doing there. Tries for Hermsdorf, and it's going to stay here. Hook just got straight up stripped and stolen from by Alex David. That was a theft. And he couldn't get to the lane and score. Wild shot off the bottom of the backboard, and Oregon tracked it down. So we stayed 20-20 here. First half, 5:36 on the Panther Series scoreboard. Right now on the floor, only 8 of Oregon's points from these guys on the floor. And it's Sam Tsai has 6 of those off the bench. Inside pass. What a basket from Ethan Pagels as he gets on the board off the bench. More bench points. This is great to see from Oregon as Coach Siebert is getting guys in, and they are producing.
Oregon leading right now by 2 points up there on the Panthers Series scoreboard. And like you just said, we're seeing a lot of points from the players off the bench, which is truly amazing to see Siebert kind of finding the guys that are working best right now. However, we are going to see Cashin right now with the ball. Cashin's going to pass that one down to Stamper. Stamper's going to kind of hold it at the line. Drive.
He wants to drive. Can't do it, though, as Hermsdorf gets on him. That's a missed shot by Alex David. And we go the other direction. Pagels gets it to Schmidt. They want to look for somebody inside. There's Sam Tsai, just not doing anything with it, though. Good pressure. Now a triple off the front iron. Dylan McCarthy wanted that one. Couldn't quite hit, and we have Watertown basketball. Here comes Hayes. Hayes driving on McCarthy. Has to give it up. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. Ethan Pagels with the foul on the floor. Four minutes to go, first half, 22-20. As Coach Siebert continues with the bench guys, Tsai, Pagels, Schmidt, and McCarthy, all off the bench. Right now, the only starter on the floor is Mason Hofer, and that's a turnover. That's going to be an over and back as Calvin Timmel just dribbled it off his foot, and it rolled across the timeline. So it'll be Panther basketball once again. Schmidt looking to do something with it. Picks up his dribble, though. Tsai's there to recover, and they get it back to Hofer. Watertown putting some good pressure on him so far here on this possession. Hofer drives, nothing doing there. Kicks out to Schmidt. Long three, and it's going to hit the top. Yeah, it hits the clock. That's going to be technically is out of bounds when it goes over that, off that clock there.
Mason Hofer is just continuing to be quick with that ball, though. It's pretty impressive what we're seeing him able to accomplish here on the court.
Gosling basketball here with 3.5 to play. Panthers trying to put some pressure on him. Back into that man-to-man half-court defense. That's going to be a triple from David, and he buries it. Triple from Alex David. And Watertown takes a 1-point lead again. Back and forth we go in this first half here at Panther Gymnasium. Pagels dribbles it off his own leg, and a kick ball is going to keep it.
I wonder who kicked that one.
Yeah, it was Rowan Luncher. Is actually, he kind of brought his foot up and incidentally made contact with it, it looks like.
Too bad it wasn't the soccer player. That would have been kind of ironic.
I want to take a look at it on my monitor here. Yep, Pagels kicked it, and then Luncher kicked it to Pagels, and then Pagels rolled it forward. So we'll stay here with it. Panthers trying to take the lead back. Sam Tsai underneath, gets it to Hook, and Hook just rolls it off the front iron. And we go to the other direction. Mac Hayes. Ooh, what a move. Hayes off balance three, though, is no good. And the battle for the rebound as Schmidt gets it. And the Panthers look to drive. Oh, Brady Hook, oh, straight to the hole, and he couldn't go off the glass and in. Watertown rebounds going the other direction.
He had a path to the hole.
Calvin Timmel rejected at the three-point line, but it's recovered. A three ball, airmailed, and Timmel gets the rebound. Back-to-back offensive boards for the Goslings as Hayes has it now, and he's going to get fouled by Sam Sy.
Oregon student section not letting him forget that air ball too easily right now.
16th foul against Oregon as Sy picks up his first. It's going to stay here on the floor. Next foul will put Watertown in the bonus here with 2:30 to go on the Panther exterior scoreboard. 23-20, Goslings on in front in this first half that has been back and forth. Largest lead has been, oh, and Sam Sy instantly picks up his second foul. But as I was saying, the largest lead in this one has been Watertown's 5-point lead early, 10-5. And other than that, Ben, it's been back and forth, back and forth.
Honestly, we talked last game about how my least favorite kind of game is a blowout. This right here is my favorite kind of game.
Yep.
You know, you're within the 3 to 5 point range, and it's really anybody's game at that point. It just comes down to who has the grit to make it through.
Timmel hits the first of the 1-and-1, so he'll get a second.
Watertown also now in bonus, sitting at Oregon with about 7 fouls, and Watertown sitting at 5.
Second free throw good for Timmel as he hits both ends of the bonus. Here's Hook.
Redemption shot coming up.
Yeah, Brady Hook gets on the board. Double spin move back to back, and Brady Hook is finally on the board. He has struggled to put it through the basket here in this one, but finally gets 2. See if that'll heat him up. McCarthy putting some hard pressure on Hayes, but Hayes drives, dishes off to a wide open Timmel, and Timmel's fouled. And we're going to have 2 free throws for Calvin Timmel again.
Okay.
Danny Nice with his first.
About 1:58 left on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Currently a 1-point difference with Calvin Timmel up to throw, and first one's good. Up to throw, up to shoot. What is this? Softball?
All right.
You need to stop.
Wrong season, Ben. Wrong
season. Well, I do announce softball, so it makes
hey,
sense.
I'm excited for spring softball and baseball. It's one of my favorite times of the year. But we got some heat. We got some heat in this winter action right now. This is a great basketball game as Calvin Timmel hits both free throws. Watertown lead is 3. Under 2 to play in the first half. Schmidt's going to pop from 3. Gets the roll. Will Schmidt with a triple, and he's got 5. More bench points for Oregon, and we're tied at 27. Mac Hayes with it. McCarthy putting some pressure on him. Inside pass, nice, beautiful pass by Hayes. Inside to David. Hermsdorf with the rejection, and we're going the other direction. Hook is fouled while he was in the air. He was about to travel with that one, Ben, but he got bailed out as
he was looking for the pass there just at the end. You saw his head turn. He was looking for the pass, and he found it, but I think he would have been called for travel before that pass was completed.
Davis Cashin is going to be picked for the foul as he bails out Brady Hook there.
Little questions here about fouls, I think, from Rowan Lucher.
Cashin was asking the official what he did, and ref calmly explained what had happened, and we go and play on here. Inside is Hook, gets it to Hermsdorf, and one! Braden Hermsdorf, what a shot!
What is that called, Jesse?
Basket and the foul. It's 3-point play the hard way. Potential for Braden Hermsdorf. That was a beautiful drive. Basket's good. Hermsdorf just muscle his way through there. Cashin picks up his second quickly.
Both teams now in bonus with 1:13 left on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Hermsdorf has the opportunity.
3-point play the hard way, and it's good. And Hermsdorf has his first points of the night. 30-27, Oregon lead. Panthers trying to put some pressure defensively as Nice gets his hands on that one, but Lucher tracks it down, misses the J. Oh, rebound by Nolan Erfurth. We're going the other direction. Panthers with a chance to extend the lead. Excuse me, with less than a minute to go here in the first half. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, but a back-and-forth game. This one has been hotly contested so far. Hook, driving, fouled. Couldn't hit that one, but 2 free throws coming from Brady Hook. Timmel picks up his second. Shooting foul is going to put Hook at the line for 2. Both teams now are in the bonus. Only 40 seconds left in this first half, though. Ooh, and Brady misses the first. That's the first free throw miss of the night for the Panthers.
Must be a construction worker the way he's hitting bricks.
Dad jokes from Ben Baker, everyone.
I love my dad jokes. Perfectly fitted.
Ooh, and rattles out the second one, but Braden Hermsdorf rebound. Couldn't hit the free. Couldn't hit that bunny layup as Hermsdorf couldn't get it in.
Siebert opted not to do a press there, which I actually found interesting, that he opted not to have his guys press on him real hard.
20 seconds to go. Goslings just trading passes along the three-point line. Here is Hayes now. Looks like they're going to settle down for the final shot. 12 seconds left, and it's going to be Mac Hayes, of course, the leading scorer tonight for the Goslings. Long three from the logo is way off the mark. Rebound, no good, and that's going to end the first half. 30-27, Oregon out in front. Ben, that was a great first half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to talk about, because usually, you talk about things that are doing really, really well and things that are doing really, really poorly. But, there's the obvious things, trying to eliminate those turnovers that we see, trying to eliminate the fouls, because, come second half, we could be getting into foul trouble there. We ended with, I think, 8 or 9 fouls there. So really just trying to get out of that foul trouble. Other than that, I'm seeing some great competition right here from the Goslings and the Panthers. And I'm really excited to see what kind of action we can be getting into in this second half of the game. Jesse, anything to add?
Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say right now. It's been such a great game, back and forth. We talked to Coach Blanke, before the game. He said rebounds and closing out on shots. They haven't closed out on Mac Hayes at all. He's been scoring at will. But the rest of the team, they've kept under pressure, and they've solidified themselves as a good defensive team right now. They got plenty of offensive rebounds. They're just not hitting the shots right there. With that being said, though, folks, it is 30-27. Oregon is out in front. OCA Media, stay with us, folks. We got an exciting second half coming for you. Stay with us.
And, of course, during this halftime, go ahead and enjoy our halftime performance by the Oregon Band, directed by Allison Yeager.
Next for your halftime entertainment, the Oregon Girls High School Dance Team.
Welcome back, Panthers. I'm Ben Baker along here with Jesse Larson, and we will be bringing you the rest of tonight's exciting action right here on OCA Media. Quick reminder that OCA Media is brought to you by with the financial support of these fine sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all the Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackford Heating and Cooling, Stone Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. We'd also like to welcome Panther Exteriors as our exclusive scoreboard sponsor. Panther Exteriors, put a Panther on your roof. You'll be glad you did. If your organization would like to join our family of sponsors, please visit our website at ocamedia.com. Or, Jesse, what can they do?
Hey, everyone, just send Paul an email. Flood Paul with emails. We want more sponsors. We need more sponsors. We graciously appreciate everyone. If you're able to donate, if you're able to be a sponsor, whatever you can do, help out OCA Media. We want to keep bringing you live Panther sports. And we are underway in the second half. Landon Washidas just gets stripped by Nolan Erfurth, and right out of the gates, the Panthers coming in with some intensity. Hook to Nice, and a wing side kick by the Panthers has kind of worked as Hook spins, fouled. I'm thinking that's going to be on the floor. Second foul on Mac Hayes. It's going to be a shooting foul, so Brady Hook will go to the line to shoot a pair. And Hook misses again, unfortunately. 0 for 3 for Brady Hook from the line here tonight. And he hits the second one. So on the board in the second half is Brady Hook.
Oregon sitting right now with a 4-point lead up on the Panther Exterior scoreboard. Really competitive first half there for Oregon. We're interested to see what they can do to keep it that way in the second.
Oh, and Hoffer picks up his dribble right at the timeline. He's going to dish out to Nice. Nice kick to Hook. Hook pop. No, he fakes, and now he's going to give to Hofer, who pops. Offensive rebound by Erfurth. Gives it back to Hofer, and he buries a triple. Second time's the charm for Mason Hofer. And it's a triple. The lead is up to 7, the largest lead for the Panthers tonight. Driving. No. Alex David rejected again. Erfurth picked up his dribble, though. He gets it off to Hook to the corner. Erfurth holds up the 3. Then it's going to give it to Erfurth, who misses the bunny. Oh. He had nobody around him, so he kind of got, oh, what do I do? And unfortunately, he's going to miss that one. That's going to be a foul on Mason Hofer. Going to be the first foul for the Panthers, but unfortunate for Erfurth to miss that one. Regardless, 16:30 to go in this one, 34-27, Panthers out in front. Alex David looking for Mac Hayes, and he gets it to him. And Hayes turns it over. And we're going to go the other direction with Brady Hook. Slows it down a little bit. Now looking to drive. Dishes out to Erfurth. Dishes back out. Wing side. Inside to Hermsdorf. And now the Panthers have to reset. Hook looking to drive with it and gets it to Erfurth, who's going to go cross court to Nice again. They get it inside to Hermsdorf, battling against Washidas. Can't hit. Hermsdorf rejected on the second one, and we go the Goslings' way here, down 7. Washidas. And Washidas is fouled by Erfurth. He's going to pick up his second.
Erfurth and Washidas have kind of been battling all night. We see them, they're kind of talking smack down on the court. They're getting in each other's faces. I just really hope that doesn't serve to be an issue here for our players on the court.
Well, so far from what I've seen, it's been a healthy competitiveness for sure.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
As long as it doesn't extend beyond that, we're good. Here's driving is Timmel. Timmel is rejected by Hermsdorf rather, and now Brady Hook. He's gonna jam it home! I didn't think Brady Hook had it in him.
Was that his first ever dunk?
I didn't think he had it in him.
I didn't think he had the height or anything, but he just dunked. Like, Siebert had to take a timeout there. Oh, no, that wasn't Siebert. Sorry, I think that was Coach Chad Hayes for the Goslings.
Hayes calls the timeout.
Oregon's just coming
they're
out.
Fired up. They are
dominating so far on these Goslings.
What a start to the second half. A 6-0 run for the Panthers to open up the second half. 15-18 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. It's 36-27 Oregon. Brady Hook, two-handed jam after the turnover. Eighth turnover of the night by Watertown, and going to call their second timeout. They have 4 remaining. A hustle and bustle in the crowd after Brady Hook's two-handed jam there.
I really hope one of the school photographers got that picture. I'm sure that picture is going to turn out great.
Well, if not, we have a way to capture our OCA Media footage and have a highlight reel shot of Brady Hook jamming it home. Braden Hermsdorf steps in the passing lane. Another turnover by Watertown. We go the other direction again. Here's Hook driving inside Hermsdorf. Basket's good, and we got an injured Gosling. It's Landon Washitas after Hermsdorf scored. And the UW Health training staff for the Panthers is going to tend to Washitas as we have another break in the action. Panthers have their largest lead of the game, 38-27.
Panthers got very excited coming out of that. Washitas is able to walk himself off the court.
He's going to take a seat on the band bleachers over there. He's still a little gimpy, but regardless, we're going to be back underway here shortly as Panthers have really come out of the gates in this second half. I don't know what they said to him in the locker room, but it lit a fire under them, Ben, and they have come out swinging.
Oh, no.
It's good to see. You like it?
I love seeing great competition. It's like it's always really cool to see, especially, you know, like levels all the way from the NBA. I love seeing good, solid competition. You know, I don't like seeing just people yelling at each other. And like me and Jess were talking at the beginning of the game. Me and him both like the NHL. You know, NHL is known for fighting. And most of the time, you know, it's healthy, spirited competition, but sometimes I feel like when it gets to that fighting stuff, yeah, it can be fun to watch, but that's not what you want for your home team.
Yeah, definitely not in basketball either.
Especially not in basketball.
We're talking hockey here for a second,
hockey
folks.
If you guys just joined in. I'm a hockey fan at heart, I really am. But
Mac Hayes going to take a long triple. It's off the mark, but chasing down the rebound is Timmel, and the Goslings will keep it. Trying to cut into this deficit. He is stripped by Danny Nice. We go the other direction. What a strip by Nice, and Panthers can extend this 11-point advantage. And
did he try going in between the legs?
Hoffer tried going between the legs, and that one didn't work out. Oh, and then Alex David is going to turn it over. 5 second-half turnovers already for the Goslings. That's something Coach Hayes is definitely not happy with so far, and that is why it's 8-0 here in the second half. 14 minutes and change to go on the Panther exterior scoreboard. It's 38-27 Panthers, and they have the basketball looking to extend. Looking for Hermsdorf underneath. He has it. He's going to get fouled. I can't. I almost said it.
2-point play the hard way.
Looking for a pair of free throws at the free throw line is Hermsdorf. No 3-point play as he couldn't hit the basket. Hermsdorf back to the line again. He's 1 for 1. And he hits the first. Hermsdorf now with 6 points on the night. 18 first-half points off the bench for the Panthers. They're getting all their points from the starters in the second half so far. As Hermsdorf is now up to 7 himself. swing offense for the Goslings this year. Just passing it around the three-point line.
My guess is they're trying to get Hayes open.
Definitely got some pressure on Mac Hayes. He's going to look to drive on Erfurth, backing him down, going into the lane. He's tied up. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Goslings. Also want to give out a shout out to Zach Morley, the lead official in this one. Former Wisconsin Badger, by the way.
Really? That's awesome.
Yep. I was talking to PA announcer Paul Granning during halftime, and yeah, we have a former Badger leading our officiating crew tonight, so I want to give a shout out to them. As that inbounds pass is going to be dove for the ball. It's going to stay with, or going to go to Oregon, rather, as Watertown turns it over.
Nice opting not to take the screen there from Erfurth. Hook will take that screen, though, from Hermsdorf.
Ooh, I thought Hofer was going to pop that. Instead, he drives to the lane.
I thought that was Hoffer's plan, too. I thought he was going to sit there, pop it, and look the other dude in the eye. What is Hoffer right now at the line?
This is going to be Mason Hofer's first trip to the line tonight.
Oh, okay.
Two-shot foul. It's going to be Alex David's first foul for Watertown, and Hofer misses the first.
Players are currently tied with fouls, with Oregon having a 13-point lead up on the Panther Exterior scoreboard during this action. Jesse, can you guess how many events or OCA Media streamed this past year?
Well, haven't talked to you. I know it's over 300.
It is, yeah. OCA Media streamed over 300. I don't have an exact number, unfortunately. They streamed over 300 events. OCA Media is ran by a team of hard-working high schoolers, and of course we have our producers, Josiah and Paul, that really do a lot of work behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see and appreciate that much. So if your organization would like to help us out and you guys would like to know more information about possibly sponsoring OCA Media, please contact Paul at ocamedia.com or visit our website. Sorry, Jesse, I kind of stole your thunder there. I was trying to make that quick.
You're good.
But
we definitely like to shout out our amazing team. Speaking of which, Addie on camera tonight, helping us out. So any shoddy camera work, that's going to be Addie's fault. No, just kidding. Just kidding, Addie. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. So Jesse Larson alongside Ben Baker and Addie Rainey, as we are bringing you Panther basketball tonight from Panther Gymnasium. 41-27, 12:46 to go on the Panther Exterior scoreboard. It has been all Panthers in the second half, 11-0. They're outscoring the Goslings.
So far what I've seen this second half is Oregon's ability to really lock down Mac Hayes. I've seen a lot of doubles going on him so far. I've seen him getting two people thrown on him anytime he's at that line with the ball. Instantly you see the double team come into play. The second we're able to lock him down, you see the point difference just going. It's completely different. There's no other real way to put it. Watertown is struggling to put points on the board with them getting, I'm sorry, I don't have a scorebook in front of me. How many points has Mac Hayes?
Mac Hayes has 15 of the Goslings' 27 in this one. It's been a completely different game in the second half. Sorry, I was paying attention to the turnover by the Panthers, but regardless of that turnover, that's just the Panthers' 7th turnover of the game. Watertown has 6 in the second half themselves. They've already got 12 for the game, and it's just been a completely different half. Tale of two halves so far for Watertown. They do have the basketball, though, looking to do something with it. Need their first points of the half badly if they're going to get back into this one. 6 minutes into the second half, and the Goslings still looking to score. Up and no good there. Another off-balance shot. Blake Stamper looking for it. Inside pass to Hofer. He a little too far out in front of that one, and he misses at the glass.
Goslings are going to try to slow this one down just a bit here.
Hayes looked to pop there. Got his man off the ground. Inside, Landon Washida's back in the game. And a foul is going to get called on Braden Hermsdorf. His first foul of the night.
Doesn't exactly sound like A lot of people are agreeing with that one.
Host of changes coming. Four-man change coming from Coach Siebert here after the first free throw from Washitas.
Siebert must be shopping at Costco.
Oh, Ben.
Jesse's giving me a really dirty eye right now. I can feel it.
Landon Washitas with the free throw. That's the first point of the second half for Watertown. And if you're just joining us, folks, I mentioned earlier, Watertown defeated Monona Grove on December 18th by 5 points. That was their first conference win in 3 years. 31 straight conference losses they had going up against Monona Grove. They're trying to make it back-to-back conference wins, but they are in desperate need of points and stops. The Panthers in total control here in the second half. Washitas made both free throws. Now we're going to get a foul on Watertown on the floor.
I believe that was Blake Stamper.
It is indeed on Blake Stamper, the junior forward. It's going to get called for it. 11:41 to go on the Panther exterior scoreboard. It's 41-29. Oregon out in front. Basketball in the hands of Brady Hook.
Mac Hayes looks beat. He hasn't had a chance to see the bench yet, unless it was
McCarthy.
a timeout.
Three ball, no good. And that's going to be a foul on Will Schmidt. He knows it too. He just turned and jogs down the line. He hooks around Calvin Timmel.
Oregon kind of racking up those team fouls now. Getting in the second, we're at 5 team fouls here for Oregon with 11 minutes and 24 seconds left on the Panther exterior scoreboard.
Luncher looking to do something with it. Gets it to Timmel. Timmel now gets it to Hayes. They're looking for somebody. Hayes needs to be that guy. And we're going to get a foul. Oh, we're going to get a travel. Turnover number 7 in this second half for Watertown.
He moved both of his feet before he was able. I watched him do it. He went out to go pass, and Will Schmidt kind of covered a bit more and then moved his other foot so he could get around him.
McCarthy has it inside. Samsai, too much. Gets his own rebound, and he stepped on the line. He got his own rebound, but his foot was on the line when he caught it, so that's a turnover to Watertown.
His foot was on the line. Name that movie, Jesse. Grown-ups.
Ah. Yeah, I'm not good with movie references, unfortunately.
The king of dad jokes, of course, is so.
Up ahead is Samsai, rather. He's going to get it to, oh, shoot, number 10. I can't. Nicholas Jacob, sorry, folks. Had to catch my roster sheet there real quick. Nick Jacob has his first action of the night. He's battling against Hayes. Hayes goes to the lane. He's not going to get the call there. And that's going to be a technical foul on Mac Hayes. Jawing at the official. It's going to be a tech. That's going to be his third foul, first technical towards disqualification, and immediately Coach Hayes is not pleased with his tonight. Unfortunately, yeah, jawing at the official, and Nick Jacob is going to take 2 free throws. Hits the first.
I think that's like one of the first technicals I've ever seen in high school ball.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you just don't see him often, you know. Most of the time, refs will kind of they'll let it slide the first 1 or 2 times, say, hey, you need to
let it go. Yeah, and I was watching the whole interaction there, and Hayes just wouldn't let up with the official there. He's going to take a seat on the bench, and the Panthers will have the basketball up 14. McCarthy to Hook. To the corner, Jacob 3-ball, no good. Offensive rebound, McCarthy pops back up at the lane, couldn't hit, and a rebound by Timmel going the other direction. Washitas now with it. They need someone to produce with Hayes on the bench. Good pressure defense from the Panthers here. Three ball from the top of the key from Timmel, no good, and hook rebounds going the other way are the Panthers. Panthers have controlled this second half. Driving, hook, can't hit it off the iron. And a rebound going to Washitas as Luncher has it. Not sure what more you can say, Ben, but this transition defense has been solid tonight from the Panthers.
Absolutely. Even Jesse knows that's like my favorite thing to talk about, transition offense and transition defense, because it can make or break a game. It really can. You can be amazing on defense. You can be getting all those turnovers, you can be getting all the rebounds. But if you cannot transition in the offensive stage quick enough, it's not going to pan out for you well, unfortunately.
Well, Dylan McCarthy's going to pick up his first foul. It's going to be on the floor. Host of changes once again for Coach Siebert. Watertown will keep it here underneath their own basket. Get it outside to Washitas on the inbound, and they're, again, immediately a man on the ball. As Timmel now, he needs to do something with it. Pagel's on him, driving, basket's good, and one. Calvin Timmel's going to go for a three-point play the hard way. Too much from Ethan Pagels there. That's his second. 9 minutes to go on the Panther exterior scoreboard. It's 43-31. Timmel looking to cut that to 11, and he does.
Burfer being extra aggressive with it right now. He's going to hand it off to Mary. He's going to take a three. Not good.
Yep, well, we're going to go the other direction. The Goslings want to run. They've got a man. Oh, the alley-oop wasn't there. Out of bounds, though, when he touched it was Erfurth, but Goslings looking for the alley-oop. Couldn't hit. As Erfurth tried getting the rebound, and he was on the line when he stepped and touched it. So we're going to stay here. 11-point lead for the Panthers. Goslings still without a big-time bucket here. They just one field goal in the second half. Lucher to Washitas. Washitas stripped, but gets it back, and that's going to be a foul on Erfurth. His fourth. That's Erfurth's fourth. That's the 8th team foul. So 1-and-1 here for the Watertown Goslings. They're going to shoot free throws the rest of the way, Ben. And with 8 minutes to go, that could be an issue for the Panthers moving forward.
Absolutely. I talked about this just going into the halftime. This has been an issue for all Oregon basketball. You see it in the girls, you see it in boys. It really becomes a issue. You know, we're super competitive. You know, it's awesome that we're super competitive. I wouldn't have it any other way, but sometimes, you know, we get the hand a little bit farther in there when we're reaching for the ball. You know, we get the reaching call, which is okay. You know, that kind of stuff happens, but we need to try to avoid, you know, the eight fouls with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Inside to Pagels, inside to Diaz, and Kobe Diaz is going to go up and under.
Of course, you know, the second I say that, they're just going to impress me even more.
Driving to the lane is David. Off the glass and no good. Rebound, battle, loose ball. Here we go. Back and forth. Scrappy basketball here at Panther Gymnasium. Outside look. There's Luncher. He got partially touched there. That's going to be a foul on Erfurth, and that's number 5. Battling for the loose ball, and he got too much pressure. And he's going to bump Erfurth, and that's going to be it for him.
There's still a lot of game left to play. That's
really
a
tough
sucks.
one. That's a tough one. Erfurth's going to take a seat for the final 8 minutes of this one.
If we were sitting, you know, at that 2-minute mark, you know, and I was Siebert, I'd be like, all right, I can work with this, right? But that's one of the big players that you don't want to see foul out like that.
And he misses the front end. Luncher misses. And the Panthers have it. I guess the only silver lining I can really think of, Ben, is, you know, like I mentioned before, we've got 18 bench points in the first half, couple in the second half. They're getting production from everybody. 3-ball from the corner, and that's number 15, Danny Nice, his second triple of the night. And the lead is up to 15. Goslings in trouble here. Need to do something offensively with it. Inside pass. No good there, but Timmel gets the rebound, and he's going to not score. Oh, I was thinking he had that one easy, but he couldn't hit. And a foul is going to get, no, a timeout is going to get called by Coach Siebert. That's his second of the half. That's going to be Oregon basketball still. 7-11 on the Panther exterior scoreboard, 48-33. Panthers out in front. This has been an interesting one. It's been total control, 18-6 second half for the Panthers, Ben. They can keep this up, even though they're in foul trouble. They've got a strong chance to hold on to this lead and pull out another victory.
Oh, absolutely. And this, of course, you know, like we were saying at the beginning of this game, would end our unfortunate losing streak right now that the Panthers have. I think a really big thing right now for the Panthers is don't let it get to your head, you know? Like, yeah, Erfur's out, but you can't do anything to prevent that anymore. You know, it's, you can, right? Now it just, it comes down to who's going to take it home.
Yeah.
Who is going to pick up that lost spot right there.
And building on your point, Ben, I mean, the Panthers folks have 10 players that have scored tonight. 10 of their guys have put points on the board tonight. That is huge for the Panthers. Vice with Watertown, for example, they only have 4 guys that have scored. And I think that's the difference in this game. And even with Nolan Erfler being out for the rest of the night, you've got guys like Will Schmidt, Danny Nice, Sam Sy that have put points on the board and have been productive. So it's not like they're losing big production tonight. They've got points. And Kobe Diaz is going to pop for 3. He airmails that one, though, out of the timeout. Going to get it to Hook at the top of the key. He wanted to pop, but he got pressured out. And that one's going to go out of bounds. A turnover for Oregon. Unfortunately, out of the timeout, that's not what you want. But as I was saying, you got production from multiple guys tonight, and that's good to see, even especially with one of your star players, your starters, I should say, out for the rest of the game. Mac Hayes is back on the floor. He's going to dish out to Caden Medina, rather. And now Timmel has it. Back out to Washidas, and Watertown looks to reset. Oh, nice slap at the ball by Pagels, and that's a turnover by Watertown. Panthers keeping that pressure on the defense. And it turns into transition offense, but Pagels, as he goes to the rack, is fouled. And that's going to be Mac Hayes' 4th foul, Ben. And we're talking about foul trouble. The leading scorer, the only real scorer for the Goslings, Mac Hayes, in trouble. 4 fouls with 6 to go. Pagels, first free throw, no good.
I kind of wonder what Coach's game plan right now is, because it's clear that he's keeping him in now, but is Mac going to be switching to more of a really far zone defense? It's like you have to figure out right now as coach what's the best course of action. My leading scorer is in deep foul trouble. If he gets one more foul, he's out, and there's still 6 minutes left to play. Yeah, he's a great point scorer, but can you sacrifice him? I don't know.
Here's Landon Washidas. He's going to pop for 3. He's off the mark there. Offensive rebound by Timmel. Look to keep it. Timmel backed in. Gets his own rebound again, and now they're going to battle for it underneath. Good save by Alex David. Outside is Washidas now, and Watertown resets. So Washidas has it, looking inside. Luncher has it underneath the basket. Gets it to David. David tries past Hermsdorf, but he can't hit. And Hermsdorf has it. Panthers going the other direction. They've got a chance to extend this one. Inside, Pagels couldn't hit, and Washidas pressure defense keeps it in. Goslings down 16. Long 3, Mac Hayes is good. Mac Hayes' is first points of the second half as the Goslings put some full court press on. Up ahead, Hermsdorf, basket's good, and they clear the press easily. Get that lead back up to 15. Brady Hook gets called for the foul.
Oh, nope, sorry. I'm sorry about that, Jesse. He pointed at Ronald Lucher, so I wasn't sure exactly who he was giving that foul to.
That's a double bonus now for Lucher. He's going to shoot 2. The Goslings will shoot 2 every foul the rest of the way here. He hits the first.
A 14-point lead now for the Panthers. Lucher having an opportunity to make it a 12-point lead here.
13.
Sorry, 13. Jeez. I'm tired, folks. I'm sorry.
It's been a long day, that's for sure.
It's been a long week and it's only Tuesday.
Spoken like a true working man, man. Both free throws good from Lucher. It's 51-38 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. 5 minutes to go, Ben.
Spoken like a true high schooler, I think is what you meant to say. You know, speaking on all high schoolers' behalf right now, it's really weird having 2 weeks of no school, and then your first Monday back is a completely new schedule.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for those of you guys that are not inversed with Oregon School District, we now have late start on Mondays. I mean, it's nice because then now I just go to work in the morning. But it's going to take a little bit of getting used to for sure.
I'll tell you what, my daughter was ecstatic to go back to school after the long break.
Really?
Yes,
that's awesome. Good for her.
She loves school. Shout out, Skylar. I love you, baby. Here we are, Ben. Foul trouble for Oregon, but they've got the 13-point edge.
And then also foul trouble for Goslings.
Yeah.
And it's not, and of course, I don't want to pick on anybody here, but it is their top scorer.
Yeah, Matt
Hayes, like you said, the real scorer of this game. The reason this game is still progressively getting up there.
18 points for Mac Hayes, but he's got the 4 fouls. Panther basketball here as we tick under the 5-minute mark. And Panthers content to just dish it around the hardwood and keep no shot clock, folks, in high school basketball. So they're going to pass it around, and Watertown's going to pick up a foul. It's Landon Washida's 3rd foul.
We're seeing the quarterback come out in Ethan Pagels as he's throwing that ball all over the court.
That was wrong, folks. It's going to be Calvin Timmel's 4th foul.
Ooh. That puts 2 or 3 in foul trouble for Watertown.
2 guys with 4 fouls and 2 with 2. So a couple guys deep in foul trouble, a couple guys are managing. So Brady Hook, 1-1, hits the front end, and he's going to get a 2nd now. Hook trying to extend the 14-point Panther lead. And he does. Back up to 15 as Hook is 3 for his last 3 after starting 0 for 3 from the line. So 3 for 6 on the night for Brady Hook from the free throw line. Here's Mac Hayes driving. Straight past Hermsdorf and 1. Mac Hayes, 3-point play the hard way. His 2nd trip to the line. Hermsdorf picks up his 2nd foul. Hayes up over 20 points now. Goslings, half of their points coming from the junior guard, Mac Hayes. Still playing hard with the 4 fouls is Hayes as he hits the free throw. 21 points for Hayes. Full court press from the Goslings trying to get back in this one. Hermsdorf drives to the rack. No good. No on the rebound. Rebound by Hayes going the other direction. He does not have numbers, but he's going to go straight to the hole, and he's going to score. Mac Hayes getting buckets tonight. He's single-handedly keeping the Goslings in this one, Ben.
Oh, 100%. Will Schmidt and Braden Hermsdorf not really sure what to do there, but you know what, Jesse? What's he going to get there?
3-point play, the hard way attempt for Braden Hermsdorf. 3rd foul is going to be called on Washidas. Big night for Hermsdorf here in the 2nd half. He was pretty quiet in the 1st half.
See a little rainbow on that free throw there?
Hermsdorf hits the freebie. Three-point play the hard way. He's got 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Hermsdorf into double figures with 12. Goslings trying to get this one closer. Hayes pops from 3, and he's fouled from 3. Mason Hoffer can't have that. Second foul on Hoffer, and he fouls the three-point shooting Mac Hayes. Hayes gonna go to the line for 3. Chance to cut this lead to 10. He hits the first. Very good shooter is Hayes. And he's buried them all so far. Just can't have that if you're Mason Hoffer, as Hayes hits the second as well. Coach Blanke talked about it, closing out on shooters, but that's a little too much of a closeout for Mason Hoffer, as he steps to the bench here with 3:42 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Hayes hits them all. The lead is 56-46. Up ahead, Hermsdorf. Gets it back out to McCarthy. McCarthy swings to the other side. Diaz has it underneath. Offensive rebound, Hermsdorf, and he scores. They get 14 for Hermsdorf tonight. The lead is back up to 12. Battle for the ball, and McCarthy's going to get called for the foul. I unfortunately have to agree with that. He's just wrapping his arms around, as Hayes is too fast for him. I think Coach Siebert needs to look to switch somebody off with McCarthy, because he just can't stay with him, and that's going to be 2 free throws again for Hayes. He's already 5 for 5 after hitting the 3 free throws. Second one is good as well from Hayes, as he is up to 28 points, folks. Full court press. Hermsdorf up to Diaz. Diaz inside to Hermsdorf. Basket's good. Back and forth they go, Hermsdorf and Hayes. Oregon calls their 3rd timeout of the half.
3 minutes and 6 seconds left on the Panther exterior scoreboard. And the heat got turned up in here just a little bit for sure. And we've seen a lot of good competitiveness from both the Panthers and the Goslings. Just like always, I do still think this game is close, and it's still gonna come down to the wire. You know,
not over yet, folks.
Yeah.
Do not count the Goslings out, especially with the way Mac Hayes is scoring the basketball
Absolutely.
at will tonight. His last 5 points at the free throw line, but 28 for the game for Mac Hayes. This is something they got to contend with. The Panthers have to find a way to stop him. He's got the 4 fouls. I don't know if you want to try to get him a cheap foul and take him out of the game, but he is the difference in this one. Really has kept the Goslings. Without him, this is a 40-point game, folks, and it's not a joke and not a exaggeration to say that, but without his 28 tonight, it's a much different game. Goslings basketball, 3 minutes to go.
Doesn't look like Siebert wanted to switch McCarthy up with Hayes just yet. We might see that happen in the future.
Hayes staying with it, or McCarthy staying with him. Diaz stripped the ball. Hayes hits the deck, no call. McCarthy off to Diaz, and the Panthers have it after the 10th second half turnover from the Goslings. Hermsdorf has it in the corner. He just dishes it back out, and Hook is going to reset. He drives to the rack, up and in. Brady Hook, basket good. And Brady Hook has 9 points. Hayes, long 3 off the mark, and Schmidt with the rebound. Smart there by Hook, not just launching the pass up ahead. He had McCarthy, but inside. Hermsdorf scores again. Panthers get it up to 16 with 2 to go. Now you can start to feel it a little bit if you're the Panther faithful. The Goslings just do not have an answer right now for Brandon Hermsdorf. Inside, out now. Long three, no good. Diaz the rebound for the Panthers. Hermsdorf clears to McCarthy, and they get it across the timeline with 1:40 to go. And a foul on the Goslings. That's bonus time. Rowan Lunscher's second foul, but 1:47 to go. It's going to be a 1-and-1 for McCarthy. He misses the front end. Hermsdorf gets the offensive rebound, though, and the Panthers can burn more clock. Beautiful offensive rebound. Braden Hermsdorf continues to come in the clutch. Hook, drives, dishes off to Diaz, who scores. Kobe Diaz with 9 tonight. And the lead is up to 18, the Panthers' largest tonight. It's 1.5 minutes to go on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Foul's going to get called on Hermsdorf on the other end. Panther fans don't like that one, Ben, but did get him on the body there. It's going to be 2 free throws for Timmel.
Hermsdorf even knew it himself. He actually, after the second that foul was called, he went and stomped on the ground. And he walked straight up to the referee going, I'm sorry, that's my bad, that's my bad. But definitely frustrating, you know, you're trying to stop it. And he gets it, and then he gets the one there. So, well, he doesn't get it, but he ends up getting the 2. So.
Timmel misses the first. His first miss from the line tonight, actually. He was 5 for 5 before that one. And he misses the second as well. Will Schmidt with the rebound. Panthers, Will Schmidt gonna turn it over to Diaz, or David rather. Driving is Lunscher, rattles around and out. Wow, Panthers catch a break there, but down to 1 minute to go. Panthers gonna put the finishing touches on a victory here tonight. And a foul on Alex David. That's gonna be his second. It's gonna be double bonus. Nope. Yeah, double bonus now.
10 and 10, we're tied for fouls.
Well, the clock, the scoreboard only goes up to 10. Goslings actually have 11 in the second half here. But regardless, it's double bonus for Brady Hook. Yeah, I actually learned that the other day. They can't go up to 11 on fouls up here, apparently. I was talking to Dave Jamison at the scoreboard during the girls' game the other day. Hook hits the first.
Oh, and here are those wholesale deals that we were talking about earlier. You can only get here at Costco. Now we have
bunch of substitutions, Ben.
Looks like some JV guys, and I think I see one senior on there, number 12, Jacob Henschel, is out there now. So great for him for getting some of that court time. And now Sam Sy is in. Brady Hook goes and takes his well-deserved rest.
Panthers up by 20. This is their largest lead tonight. They're going to put the finishing touches on a win and the 5-game skid that they desperately needed to do to come out of in the conference action tonight. Goslings, valiant effort to bring this one back. It was a great first half, but just too much Panthers in the second half. Not enough from Mac Hayes, as going the other direction is Sam Sy. He's going to go straight to the rack, and he's going to score and one.
He was going for the dunk there. You saw that, right?
Some finishing touches as Sam Sy is going to go for the 3-point play the hard way.
Wow. Yeah, that score really jumped once Matt Hayes started to be a little bit more careful there, trying to avoid the foul out.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. Sy misses the free throw, 20 seconds to go. They're finishing up on this one. As we see 28 points from Mac Hayes is not going to be enough for the Goslings.
Few pass back and forth. That's going to stay over here with the Goslings.
Final seconds here. Number 4 is going to take a shot. That was Connolly cashing. As he misses, that is going to do it for this one. 19-21 in the second half for the Goslings. It's going to be 48 for the game. As just too much Panthers there, Ben. It was just too much in the second half. They had a 3-point game at halftime, and the Panthers run away with this one in the second half. As I'm going to tally up some points here.
Yeah, you know, it was truly a great game that we had here tonight. Stay competitive throughout the whole game. Kind of have everybody on their feet, that's for sure. Especially in the beginning when we weren't sure how this game was going to pan out. I'll be honest, Jesse, going into this game, I did not expect to end with a 20-point difference at all. Really, definitely was surprising for me. But, you know, I'm really happy that we were able to drive it home.
Big win indeed to end the skid. It's something that the Panthers really needed, I think, and they got it done when it mattered most, in the second half especially. 13 in the second half for Braden Hermsdorf, 11 in the second half for Brady Hook. This is a good effort all around. As I mentioned, folks, 10 guys put points on the board for the Panthers. 4, 8, yeah, we finished with 10 guys scoring basketball points tonight. This is huge. I mean, coming out, you know, the downsides of a losing streak, Ben, it can really get demoralizing in that locker room. But they came out not letting it affect them tonight.
Yeah, and you know, Blanke was very confident about that. He told us with very high confidence. You know, our guys, they're happy to play the game. They want to do their best, and we saw it happen here tonight, and that's going to put a beautiful end there to that losing streak, of course. What else you got, Jesse?
Well, 70-48 is going to be our final score. Is a outstanding effort. 30-27, as I mentioned, first half. 40-21 in the second half. The second half really the difference maker in this one. Mac Hayes, I mean, kudos to him, man. 28 points, but it just wasn't enough. As Braden Hermsdorf was 16 for the Panthers, 13 from Brady Hook. I want to talk about the bench for the Panthers. 8 from Sam Sy, 5 from Will Schmidt, 3 from Ethan Pagels, Kobe Diaz with 9, Nick Jacob with a pair. I mean, I have not seen a second half or a bench effort like I saw from the Panthers tonight. It was very outstanding to see. So my final thought, player of the game is really a group of the game. The bench from Oregon outshined tonight, and it was really nice to see. Any last thoughts for you tonight?
No last thoughts. Next time you'll be hearing from me and Jesse, I believe, is next week.
Yep, next week.
I think it's next week Friday, if I recall correctly. Other than that, if you guys are watching this anywhere that is not in your home, please make sure to drive home safe. And, of course, Happy New Year's from the OCA Media production team. Yeah. Once again, I'm Ben Baker along here with Jesse Larson. Have a good night, everybody.